Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. Welcome to the MCQ session on the finance current affairs. Yesterday we discussed about the finance current affairs and today we are going to conclude the MCQs related to finance current affairs. So this will be a short and a valuable session for all of you guys. So video के end तक बने रहिएगा. Let's get the discussion started. The very first question for today. RBI has been nudging the market towards the deeper rupee internationalization by enabling the trade partners to hold and deploy the INR efficiently. A recent step involved directions related to the special rupee Vostro account, allowing the surplus balances to be parked in the sovereign instruments including the treasury bills. The aim is to open a streamlined route for G6 and improvement in the settlement flexibility as well. Under this change, what is the specific relaxation for the SRVA holders? Options are in front of you. Do let me know in the comment section what do you think should be the correct choice here. Option A, registration as FPI is compulsory, foreign portfolio investor is compulsory before buying the G6. Option B, SRVA holders may invest without the FPI registration as well. Option C, only up to 30% of the balance in first year security is allowed. Option D, registration as FPI is recommendatory before buying the G6. So as per option B, it is recommendatory, not compulsory. Option E, only treasury bills with maturity period having less than 791 days are permitted here. What do you think guys should be the correct choice here? Everyone in the comment section. What will be the correct choice here? What is the specific relaxation for the SRVA holders? The specific relaxation for the SRVA holders is now these holders may invest without the FPI registration, and that's why RBI has permitted it. Now they can invest in the G6 from the SRVA account without any kind of FPI registration requirement. Next one, a very simple one. In July 2025, headline CPI printed at the lowest level since mid 2017. So we all know that CPI is at the all-time low as of now as compared to mid 2017. Surprising most of the forecast. The reading underscored the unusual divergence between the headline and the core prints. What was the CPI inflation level in July 2025? You need to tell me the percentage of CPI inflation level in July 2025. A very simple question, a very direct question. The correct choice here is option B, 1.55%. Okay, 1.55%. Acha, can you guys tell me the primary reason that is driving the number? What is the primary reason which is driving the number? Is it fuel? Is it transport and communication prices, food prices, housing prices, or miscellaneous? What do you think is the driving reason of such a kind of decline of CPI here? The correct choice is food prices, right? Food prices, because food prices entered into a negative territory. That's why the overall CPI declined to a lowest ever level. Next is market infrastructure changes often need phased implementation so that brokers, depositories, and clearing entities can complete the testing phase. A key security market reform on margining through the pledge and repledge facility. So this is regarding the margin of pledge and repledge facility. Received a timeline adjustment to avoid the disruption. What is the extended timeline for this particular framework, which is related to margin requirements related to pledging and repledging facility? So we have discussed yesterday that because of the depository CDSL and NSDL, they have requested SEBI to extend the deadline of the same. Earlier it used to be 1st of September and now it will be 10th of October, right? So option C, 10th of October is the correct choice. Next one. Disaggregated CPI often signals on demand, supply and seasonality. Which statement is correct as of now, as per your opinion? Here we are having 5 statements. What do you think is an incorrect statement? First one, urban inflation is higher than the rural inflation. Second one, CFPI stood at about negative 1.76% in July 2025. Option C, core inflation moderated to around 4.1%. Option D, rural inflation is higher than the urban inflation. Option E, both A and C. So what do you think, guys, is or are the incorrect statements here? Everyone in the comment section, guys, what do you think? Here the incorrect statement is option D, rural inflation is higher than the urban inflation. However, the scenario is completely different. Urban inflation is higher than the rural inflation. So D is a incorrect statement. So here the correct choice will be D, right? Next one. Sectoral bodies increasingly demand the measurable ESG outcomes for resource producers. A premier global forum in the mining set rigorous expectation from the environment, safety and transparency. Recently, an Indian firm was admitted as the first member from the country. Which company achieved this milestone? Which company achieved this particular milestone? Here the correct choice is option E, Hindustan Zinc, right? Hindustan company is the first country that have achieved this milestone. Next one, check clearing timelines materially influences the liquidity of firms and household. The recent regulatory overhauls attempts to compress the settlement lag and improve the certainty. Under the new framework, what changes was announced for the CTS? Under the new framework, what changes are announced for the CTS check truncation system? The correct choice here will be, guys, option D, shift from batch based processing to continuous clearing, right? So there is a shift from the batch based processing to continuous clearing as of now, right? Option D here is the correct choice. Next one, a trader in Pune receives a check of 2,40,000 drawn by Mrs. Kaveri Tools on Maratha Bank. The trader deposited it at Sahyadri Bank, Camp Branch, which scans and present the check through CTS under the continuous clearing window. Confirmation from the paying institution determines settlement and the credit to the trader's account. So this is the case, guys. You need to tell me which entity is the drawee here. Which entity will be called as a drawee here. So yesterday only we discussed this. There was a detailed video as well on the channel related to these changes. Can you tell me which is the drawee bank here? Anyone? The correct choice here will be the drawee will be the Maratha Bank, right? So what is the case basically? Mrs. Kaveri and Tools. So let's take K as initials for Mrs. Kaveri and Tools. They have drawn the check on Maratha Bank, right? So obviously their account is with Maratha Bank, and so they have drawn the check on Maratha Bank. So I can directly say that Maratha Bank is the drawee and Mrs. Kaveri and Tools is the drawer, right? This bank is the presenting bank, and the trader which is there in the Pune is nothing but payee, who is going to receive the money, right? Next one. The phased rollout of continuous clearing specifies presentation window and confirmation timelines as well. It also prescribes outcome when responses are not received within the clear hours band. Consider the following statement and let me know in the comment section which of the following statement is or are incorrect. Which of the following statements are incorrect here, guys? Which of the following statements are incorrect here? Which of the following statements are incorrect here, guys? The correct choice here will be option E. First and fourth one is the incorrect statement. The single presentation session in phase 1 is from 10 to not 7 p.m. right? And the fourth one, if the check is not confirmed within the prescribed time, the check is deemed to be accepted and not rejected, right? So fourth and first statement are incorrect. Rest of the statements are correct. Next one. Bridging the MSME credit gap requires institutions, handholding, documentation support, faster linkage to formal finance. An enterprise has tied up with multiple private sector banks in India to expand the last mile access, aiming to catalyze the working capital and term loan across the clusters. Which organization signed the MOU to boost the MSME credit facilitation here? Options are in front of you. You need to tell me the name of the organization which has recently signed the MOU to boost the MSME credit facilitation here with multiple private sector banks. And the correct choice here is, guys, option C. NSIC was the organization. They have entered into MOU with multiple private sector banks. Next one. Cross-border fund houses are deepening their presence in the Gulf as regulatory gateways open for retail access as well. An Indian group, International Arm, has recently obtained a approval enabling onshore funds and portfolio management for the local investors as well. Which entity has secured the UAE license first among the Indian firms? Which is the entity that has secured the UAE license first among the Indian firms? And the correct choice here will be option D, Kotak Mahindra International. It's an entity owned by Kotak Mahindra Bank only, right? Kotak Mahindra International has secured a UAE license in the portfolio management and offshore fund domain. Next one. Responsible use of advanced models in finance needs guardrails that balance the innovation with customer protection. A new framework coined by the central bank lays out the principles for development and deployment and oversight across the institutions. What is the full form of free AI in this context? So recently RBI has released a report related to free AI committee. What is the full form of free AI in this? Options are in front of you. Let me know the correct choice in the comment section, guys. The correct choice here will be option C, framework for responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence, right? So recently a report got published. These questions are directly from the free AI committee report. Next one. Ethical guardrails were articulated as 7 sutras. So 7 sutras were a part of this report to anchor trustworthy system across the financial sector. These span fairness, accountability, and so on. You guys need to tell me which among the following is not one of the sutras. Which among the following is not one of the sutras? So out of the 7 sutras, data localization first was never a part of it, right? These are the 7 sutras. Please do remember the name of these 7 sutras. Very, very important for your upcoming examination. Next one. To operationalize responsible AI, the blueprint cluster actions into 2 broad buckets: capability building and risk control, with specific levers under each. The intention is to encourage the experimentation while ensuring safety nets. Which set correctly states the 6 strategic pillar? Can you guys tell me the name of the 6 strategic pillars clearly mentioned in the free AI committee report? Any idea? The correct choice here will be, guys, option A, infrastructure, policy, capacity, governance, protection and assurance. These are the 6 pillars, 6 strategic pillars stated in the report. Next one, the sovereign credit assessment influences the borrowing cost and benchmark pricing and capital flows. After nearly 2 decades, a major rating agency revised the India's long-term sovereign rating upward while keeping the outlook steady. Which of the following category was India upgraded into? So recently India got a new rating from S&P. The correct choice is triple B, right? Triple B. So from triple B minus to now the rating is triple B. Okay. Next one. In order to understand the readiness and challenges of adoption in artificial intelligence, we all know that RBI has released a report, Free AI Committee report, right? So these involved outreach to different categories of institutions, including scheduled commercial banks, NBFC, AIFI and several fintech companies as well. So as per the committee report, how many surveys were conducted involving these stakeholders like SCBs, NBFCs, AIFIs? So there were some surveys, X number of surveys that were conducted and were highlighted in this report. So you need to tell this answer in the comment section, please. Okay. So let me know in the comment section later on what should be the correct answer of this particular question. Thank you so much for watching the video. मिलते हैं किसी और वीडियो के अंदर. And don't forget to download the RBI Grade B preparation kit, right? This is a free preparation kit for all of you. It is including 10 PDF ebooks here, right? And you can join this Telegram channel as well. I frequently share content related to finance on this particular channel, right? So thank you so much, guys. Bye bye. Take care. See you soon in some other video. Do let me know the correct choice of this particular question in the comment section. Okay, bye bye.